Okay, welcome to the first ever live broadcast from Portugal, and obviously we're not in Portugal. This is the NoerStick Cold Away PWA Youth Windsurfing World Cup in Klitmuller. Obviously, we've already had one heat, and this is a bit of a trial run for us just to see if it can work. So we'll soon find out. This is Thomas Bjorner in the second round of the under-15 boys. So we are going straight into the action. We've already had one heat, and we'll bring you the results from that. Gasparini, Erzin, and Gobish have already been. Interested to see the Gobishes, two of them there. Lars Gobish, I think, is the father. Really good windsurfer. And obviously his sons are starting to come through. Gasparini as well. We all know Gasparini. So yeah, I mean, Erzin, we're looking forward to seeing the results. Next up, obviously, Thomas Bjorner, Tobias Bjorner, I should say. Mads Bjorner, his dad. We've got Anton Richter, Machner, and Gobish in this one. So interesting to see how this works. Does it work? Let me know if you're out there in the comments. I have no clue. I got to be honest. I'm literally in the dark over here in Portugal. So we will see. And here we go. On the Pride, I'm guessing that's Gobish. His dad has always been on Neil Pride. So that's just a bit of a lucky guess right now. So bear with me. You can help me out on the commentary if you know any of the guys. Obviously, this is the Youth Windsurfing World Cup over in Klitmuller, Cold Away, as it's known. And we've got the second heat of the under-15 boys. Like I say, let me know how it sounds. If it does sound, do you have sound? Like I say, any sort of feedback would be good. Still waiting for the results from the Heat 1 of the under-15 boys. Sponsored by NoerStick here. Obviously, Finn Noor is doing the live stream over there. This is a nice wave. I mean, this is Gobish. Looking pretty solid. Really tricky conditions. Or it looks actually really nice conditions, I've got to be honest. Well, not getting much feedback so far, so I can only... Oh, sound is great, apparently. The sound is on. That's good to know. That is good to know you're with me. So, yeah, if you are just tuning in, that is Ben Profit. I'm over in Portugal, and this is all happening in Denmark, Cold Away, the PWA Youth Windsurfing World Cup. We've had the under-15 boys round, Heat 1 already gone, and this is Heat number 2, and this is Tobias Bjorner. Nice little backside shove, it just going off the back. It actually looks a lot lighter than we were hoping today. I thought, looking at the forecast, we were going to have some crazy, total stormed out conditions, but it looks actually really nice. Apparently there is some other voices in the background. Okay. I'm in Portugal, so I don't know. There's no one here. It's just me on my own. Tobias Bjorner. Hopefully we can sort those background noises out. I'm going to leave that to the technical boys over in Denmark to sort out. So who have we got? We've got 4 riders in this. Tobias Bjorner on the pink duotone. Oh, I think just getting it, just a little bit of... wind running out on him, and he's going to get steamrolled. Oh, I just caught the end of that. Not too bad. So, like I said, as far as I'm aware, in this heat, we've got Tobias Bjorner. Pretty sure that's him on the sort of pink duotone. We've got Peter Gobish. I'm pretty sure on the Pride, looking really good. And then we've got Leon Machner and Anton Richter. So we'll look out for those boys. Again, apologies today because I have literally been thrown in at the deep end. No joke. This was a bit of a last-minute call. This is Send It Sunday happening live. And we're going into the Youth Worlds. We wasn't sure if it was actually going to work. Like I say, hopefully they sort those sounds out. And let me know when they do because, like I said, I'm none the wiser. This is Tobias Bjorner. Love to have someone in the judges' tower WhatsApping me some of the scores. That's what we really need, isn't it? That's what we need. Good to hear. So sounds maybe getting better. I don't know. But this is live. We haven't done many lives this year, have we? There's been a bit of a lack of windsurfing competition, and especially PWA live competition. Is this the first? Might well be. Might well be. And it's a weird one. Me in Portugal, I'm miles away. It feels very strange, I have to be honest. Feels very strange, but it's good to see the young guys ripping. Here we go. So we've got that tiny little duotone just getting over that. This is Tobias Bjorner, the local hero. He's got to be top tipped to maybe take home the under 15s. I mean, is he still under 15? It's absolutely crazy. He's a tall fella. I mean, his dad's a big chap. Mads Bjorner, much bigger than me. He's really growing fast, but he's still under 15. Whoa. How big is he going to be? Well, we'll probably find out in a few years. I don't think he can grow much more. Be like the new Lampy. Oh, lovely forward there on the outside from Tobias Bjorner. If you are just joining us, probably mentioned this a few times today. This is the NoerStick Cold Hawaii PWA Youth Windsurfing World Cup from Denmark. Okay, it sounds like the local sound from Denmark is mixed in. Well, I hope they can sort that out. Nice little ride on the end. I think this is Gobish just putting the finishing touches to that wave. Just in case you are just tuning in, it is a 12-minute heat. We've got 2 waves to count and 1 jump. This is Tobias Bjorner looking for a little inside nugget. Like I said, he is the local. He knows where to line up. I've seen some really good stuff from him. Nice little cut back there. Just wave didn't sort of jack up for him, and he's looking for a little aerial there. He's looking at it. Not going to happen. I don't think that's going to be one of his bigger scoring waves. We've seen him have some good ones already. Definitely a bit of bias towards Tobias Bjorn. He is the local. I think that was Gobish heading out. Not seen so much from the other fellas in this heat. Oh, just gets it a little bit funky. I'm just going to try and sort this sound out in case there still is a problem. Just let the guys know. I'm sure they know. Oh, that was our little air then on the inside. Like I said, that is on the little duotone, or little north as it is, but which we now call in duotone. It looked like a pretty solid little effort, that thing. And apparently it was Gasparini, Raimundo's son, who won the first round. So Gasparini, he looked good actually. I think we saw it, but we didn't have any sound for you guys. But so Gasparini will be through to the next round in the under 15 boys. He's going to be one of the top seeds, as is Tobias Bjorner. There we go. Neil Pride is Anton Richter. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, so it will be Gobish on the north duotone. Maybe that's what's happened. Maybe class Voggett effect. Like I said, any information from you guys will be definitely appreciated. If you are just tuning in, I'm in Portugal. This is happening in Denmark, and we're trying to make it happen. Okay.
Ben, she's ready. Jeg vil trykke north igen. Vanessa, kan du lige prøve at tænde kameraet? Er du klar nu med Vanessa? Kan du høre mig? Skal jeg skylle den, mor? Mangler lige lidt. Jeg har et lille problem med kommunikation. Vanessa, er I klar? I må gerne bare se over, så vi har baggrunden med flagene. Vanessa, kan du høre mig? Åh. Hvorfor får jeg det her? Hvorfor får jeg den her ind her? Vanessa, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're live. You're live.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm here in cold Hawaii Games with Helio Gasparini, who just won his first heat. Tell me what you did.
I am so happy for this heat, and the condition is very difficult. My equipment is 42 and 70, 75, 76 board, the board.
That's another heat. He also did a really cool maneuver. He did the tabletop, which I saw, but he also did another one. Which one was that?
Yes, tabletop. Yes, my favorite movies. And the forward loop, but it's not very good.
And he also took a couple of waves. It's been hard out here for you, right?
Yeah?
The waves out here, they're a little difficult?
Yes, I surfing two waves and more difficult. But no wind, super light.
The wind's picking up here, so he got lucky. But we'll let him go now because it's pretty cold out here. But congratulations, you did really good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Du bliver nødt til lige at være her, til vi kører lidt.
Hvad var det for en bil?
Der må være den.
Audio 1, var det den?
Så var det mikrofon på den. Der er lige lidt kaos.
Inputs. Jeg kommer hjem. Så audio 1.
Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg spiller.
Er det ikke den? Prøv at så mute den.
Den her?
Ja, mute lyden på den der.
De er off.
De er off. Så må det være den her audio 1, der er der.
Okay, super.
From the under 15 boys category in this NoerStick Cold Hawaii PWA Youth World Cup. That was Gasparini, son of Raimundo Gasparini, yes. And yeah, we can hear Mr. NoerStick. That's what I'm hearing. I'm trying to get through to them to tell them. So I don't know if someone can tell him, because I can't seem to get any feedback to them. I'm sure they must know. I know. I'm in Portugal. You guys know. So surely they know that they've got to sort that sound out. So fingers crossed they do. But whatever, we've got some live windsurfing. Raimundo's son, Gasparini, Mr. Gasparini, young Gasparini, is into the next round, and we're waiting for confirmation from the next one with Tobias. Bjorna was looking good. Gobish, we saw him as well. I think it's the little one, the little Gobish. Like I said, I'm lacking so much information, it's crazy. And then we also had Richter was looking good. Anton Richter was looking really good. And Leon Magnan, we didn't really see much of him on that one. So there we go. Who'd have thought we'd end up doing this? I definitely didn't. I won't lie to you. I didn't think this was going to be happening, but we're on. We're going to make the most of it. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy the action today. We're going to try and bring it to you. There's a few people out there that loves a big NoerStick. I've got a big NoerStick. I've actually got a couple of different ones, actually, in all the different sizes. Right, let me know how that sound's going, because I'm going to be upset if that sound's not good. We're not going through all this effort. The sound's not good. Come on, let's get this thing moving. So what have we got up next? That is the question. I'm relying on getting told from over there. Nice turn on the Goya. Oh, and a little backside hit into that white water. Not easy to stay on in that stuff. Kids are doing good. Looks like a duotone out there. I'm going to see if I can work out where we are in the ladder. Bom dia from Portugal, but this is cold Hawaii. Yes. Ben, you sound great. Is there any background noise? That's what we want to know. Is there any background noise? It's pretty impressive that I can be in Portugal and it can commentate like this. I mean, there's a few obviously informational type problems at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We've got visuals. We've got commentary. More information. That's what we wanted. More information and we will be good to go. It's getting a bit, is it raining out there? God, it looks like Denmark. I'm kind of happy I'm over here in Portugal. Although conditions are looking good. Conditions are looking good. I'm going to see if I can work out exactly where we are. I've only got the guys. There is the girls' fleet going. Work out. As far as I know, this should be the girls, but I don't have the list of the girls, which is a bit of a problem. Hopefully someone will send me a list of the girls, but they're looking good. It's a 12-minute heat, 2-minute transition, 2 waves to count, 1 jump. The sound is out of sync. Oh, okay, there's no background noise. Well, that's good. So how out of sync is it? Let's see. Like I said, this is really a trial and error type thing. It was the only way of making it happen. So it was either not to do it or to give it a go. So here we go, through the mist. On the yellow Goya. Someone give me some info. Who's on the yellow Goya? Who's on the duotone? Nice little jump on the outside there. It's getting pretty rough, isn't it? It's meant to get super stormy. There we go. Lena is on the Goya. There we go. That's good. Thanks, guys. It's bad when you've got the audience telling the commentator what's going on, but it's literally the only information I'm getting right now. They've gone silent on me over in Denmark. Looks good though, doesn't it? I'll tell you what, I don't know where you are in the world, but I think it looks pretty fun out there. Obviously, it's raining a little bit, but it looks pretty fun. There we go. We're getting lots of people say, okay, Maria is on the duotone. Perfect. That's what I need to know. I don't even know. The problem is I really don't even have a heat draw at the moment. I'm sure it's going to get sorted, and I'm sure the boys over there are going to get me some information. So, Lena versus Maria, by the sounds of it. We're having a pretty good competition. Just need to get both girls in shot. We've seen a lot of Lena at the moment, but she's looking pretty good, looking comfortable. Not easy conditions. I've been out there in Klipmuller, and this isn't Handstone where we saw, you know, last year's competition from I think the IFCA stuff. This is actual Klipmuller, right in town. Here we go. Oh, go on. Oh, awesome. That's what we want to see. Really nice little forward there from Lena. I say little, it was actually pretty big. Nice. That was perfect. Really stomped the landing. Let's see if we can get a shot of Maria out there. Maria's been sailing pretty good. I've seen quite a lot of her. So maybe she's changed sails. I think she used to be, I didn't thought she used to be on Neil Pride. So maybe she's changed to duotone. Maybe that's a recent thing. It's good to see everyone tuning in. Like to see this. Like I say, this is the Youth World Cup. Okay, We have just ironed out one of the problems. Me. I was commenting off YouTube, and there we go. There lies the problem. So hang on a minute. I apologize. Amateur hour. It will get better. Trust me. Okay, so there we go. We've got Duotone and Lena in one shot. Solid conditions. I think it's only going to get windier and wavier. We've already had a really decent forward from Lena. So I haven't seen what Maria's done. She might have pulled off one of the best jumps. I mean, we should have 2 cameras out there, so we may be going to pick up both girls, but just tacked on a lovely little wave there. And on the inside, Maria's already up and riding. So the girls throwing down some good stunts. There we go. Oh, go on. Really not easy. And this is Lena. Look at this thing. Oh, lovely. Sort of roundhousey cut back there. Really just getting the rail in. Decent. Look at the wall on it. Super nice. Looking good. Looking good, girls. Gets another little crack on the inside as Maria heads out. So that will be, I'm sure, a good counting wave. "12-minute heat, 2 waves, 1 jump to count." If you, we're still waiting for confirmation of the results from Heat 2 from the under 15 boys. Looked like Tobias Bjorna and Anton Richter were looking really good in that heat. There was a few arm wavings from Tobias Bjorna. So we're interested to see on that result. We're going to probably come down to it. Okay, we've sorted, I'm sure we've sorted the commentary out now. We'll be in sync. My fault, totally my fault. Oh, here we go. That's a nice one. Just couldn't quite find the section, Maria, there. Had to kind of go off the side of it, and it looks like that wind is really picking up now. Kaldawai, Klitmuller, actually right in the town of Klitmuller this. I think we're in for an interesting day. The conditions should get bigger and crazier throughout the day from the forecast I saw. Like I said, I was expecting actually to be kind of off the scale. So I think it's kind of lucky it's not gone too crazy so far. There was talk about moving to Handstone down the road, but they've obviously decided to go into the main beach here in Klitmuller on the reef. Been a long time since we've had a PWA there. Such a shame because it's such an awesome place. So it's great that the youth get to do their World Cup here this year, especially you can imagine the year it's been. I mean, just to make these events happen, there's a lot of pressure on the organisers, you know, because even at the last minute, it can be all taken away from you. So I know we've got to give a big round of applause and a big up to NoerStick as well for making this live stream and the event, you know, sponsoring the event. I think it's really cool to see, especially, like I say, the year we're having. Just going down on the inside there, Lena, but good heat so far. Like I say, we saw that solid forward loop before. Haven't seen the jump from Maria. That doesn't mean to say she's not done one. Yeah, apologies for the delay in the commentary. That was totally my fault. I had the YouTube open because I was answering your comments. And yeah, I kind of forgot. Can't do that, can we? Because there's obviously a delay. So I think we should be all good now. So yeah, that was totally my fault. We're going to have the winner of that second heat from the under-15s for an interview after the end of this heat. Should I tell you who won it or should I wait for the interview? Maybe we'll wait for the interview. I don't know. I do know that I've just had hot off the press. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to leave you in suspense. We had Anton Richter, Tobias Bjorna, who's the local ripper, And he was getting taken to the wire, so we'll have to see who got it. It's like X Factor now. I'm going to wind you up. It looks like we're in for a good day of action, I reckon. Okay, we got Richie saying, looks like the commentary is perfectly in sync. Perfect. We got Lena on the Goya versus Maria on the duotone. Maria Berens on the Great Clear duotone. Trying to compile the info. Cheers, guys. I appreciate that. Like I said, it is, we are literally sticking this together. So it's one of them, like we don't do it or we just go with it. We just make it happen. It is windsurfing. It's not Formula One. But I think at least we get to see the conditions and we see the next generation of professional windsurfers coming up through. Got some big names in the draw in the sort of upper age groups. I did see Leonard Neubauer, or Neubauer, as he says his name. Probably is how he pronounces it. I probably should take note of that. Yeah, he's over there, and he's going to be one to watch for sure. I was over in Switzerland seeing him in the freestyle, and he was killing it. Absolutely killing it. We got Slick Visual Poetry saying it's a good job they're not at the fish factory. It makes your wetsuit stink. I'll tell you what, though, some good sailing, though, isn't there? There's some good sailing over there. That's obviously over in Handstone. Okay, looks like we might have a bit of a change in the heat, so we'll probably come into a interview very soon. I'm not sure how this is going to be. Okay, we're going to go to an interview with the winner of heat number 2 in the under 15 boys.
Ready now? Okay. Hi again, Vanessa from Cole.
The condition is, it's a bit tricky because the waves are like from different directions, but yeah, the wind is okay.
Okay. I want to show you guys something you can really see he's from here. Check out his footwear. And he swears he's not cold. You're not cold, right?
No.
Okay. And you did some pretty cool stuff on the waves. Can you tell everyone what you did?
I did some like wave riding and then I think I laid forward.
Yeah. Okay. And the waves you took, how did you feel on them?
Bit nervous.
These type of waves, right?
Sometimes, yeah, we have a lot of, sometimes even bigger, but it was okay.
Yeah. Did you like these type ones or are you more for the bigger ones?
Well, if it's more clean, then sometimes like this, or sometimes smaller, like.
Okay. Well, you did really good. Congratulations again, and see you.
Okay, there we go. Tobias Bjorna was the man who took it home in the end. So a really good result for Thomas Bjorna getting through the first round. Like I said, if you are just tuning in, we are here for the NoerStick PWA Youth World Cup in Klitmøller in Denmark. But me personally, I'm commentating from Portugal. You'll work it out after a while. We're still waiting for the results, obviously, of the girls who have just been. Really good performance. So from looking at lovely back loop, that's got to be Leonard Neubauer. He wrestles the ending. I say it's got to be Leonard Neubauer. I don't know. But it looks pretty good, and he's on a Severn. So we'll keep an eye on him, though. But that was the way you wanted to start the heat, that's for sure. Like I say. Yeah, that backy. I mean, it looked. Oh, that was that. Went for the bushy or push loop or back loop. We're not sure if it was a backy over rotated. If it was a pushy, it looked like it went really well. Just need to commit to that thing. Nice. This heat has kicked off. I think we've gone to the upper age group. Is this the under 17s? Somebody let me know. I'm pretty sure it is, though. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure this is Leonard Neubauer. We should have Lars Bublak and Lewis Igna. Let me know on the sales, guys, if you know. If you know. But it's Leonard Neubauer, or Nubo. I'm going to be struggling saying his name now after I heard him say his own name differently to I've been saying it for years. So I'm like, I don't know why he hasn't told me. Kind of upset he hasn't told me if I've been saying his name wrong. But nice. What have we got on the YouTube comments? Tony from the Hood River. Nice. Tuning in. Says, love Windsurfing.TV. Well, this is You Send It Sunday today. Like I say, it's kind of put a little bit of a delay on the Send It Sunday. I wasn't expecting to do this today, but we thought, why not? Let's give it a go. Let's try it. See if we can make things happen. It's getting there. Like I say, a few teething problems. It's getting windier, though. You can see, I think, Leonard Neubauer at the outside. Plenty of breeze there, just going off that wave. And you can see getting blown a bit sideways. That's actually quite a good idea for a drinking game. Slick visual poetry. It is a bit early. It depends where you are in the world, but every time I say NoerStick, one finger. That sounds wrong. If you're young, you're supposed to see youth. Maybe we should talk about that, not drinking games. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, I just crumbled right in front of him. It was also interesting listening to the local, Tobias Bjornes, saying, yeah, the waves are not quite, you know, he was kind of, you could say this is his home spot. And he was a bit gutted. He said they've got a few different angles on them, and I know how hard it is. It looks really easy on the camera. We had the main World Cup event here in Klitmar a few times, and some of the heats, you watched them back, and it looked so easy. But when you're out there, just the angle of the two different ways was really tricky to understand. What have we got? We got a few comments coming in. Suggest, would it be a good thing to add Denmark in the title of the video? No clue on the location otherwise. Out of my control. I've given them my details for the login, and I've let them go with it. It's their event. They can call it what they want, but I would agree with that. Yeah, Denmark, Cold Hawaii. I mean, that's what they're wanting to keep the name. Cold Hawaii should be synonymous with Denmark. I think that's what they're thinking. I think everyone who's been following the PWA before will know that Cold Hawaii means Denmark, but I totally agree with you. That would be a good idea. Neubauer. Yeah, I feel bad. I've been saying his name wrong. Poor Leonard. He's been killing it in the freestyle, though, I have to say. So I'm just seeing 2 riders out there. We're meant to have 3 riders out there. I'm just trying to work out where is our third man. Come on, let's see you. Nice bottom turn as he goes in. Let's see if we can get a bigger screen on for me, just so I can see exactly what's happening. But at the moment, I would say Leonard Neubauer on the Severn is leading this heat. That nice backy at the beginning will help settle the nerves. I mean, if you've ever done a competition before and there's one jump and it's tricky to jump, as soon as you get that jump in, especially if it's a backy, you know, usually you might just put a nice, you know, for a lot of these guys, a simple forward, and the backy is the more technical one. So to get the backy in early will help calm him down. And here we go. Who's this heading out? Looks like he's found one. Oh, what did the backy? It just got a little bit wrong on that. It's coming up a little bit funky. There's some big waves pulling off on the reef now. I think this is just going to get bigger and better. And there's the push loop. Leonard Neubauer. See, now if anyone's ever listened to me commentate before, as soon as I get a little paranoid with the name, the commentary all goes to shop because you just lose your confidence of how to say it. I think I'm just going to keep saying Leonard Neubauer because I've just been saying that for so long. It's going to be a massive problem otherwise. I have a mental block. That was a decent push loop. He's had a back loop. It's only one jump, two waves to count. And how's that for a crack? From the German, obviously lives over in Naxos in Greece, but that was probably the best turn we have seen today. Really nice up and under that thing. That was a beauty. That was a beauty. He's got this heat under control at the moment. German precision. He's got the flair. And he's got that calculated German brain. I mean, he is killing it. Like I said, if you ever watched anything from Switzerland, he was firing on all cylinders. Just looks like he has gone to another level on the freestyle. He's probably not done much wave. I wouldn't have thought anyway, but it doesn't seem to have slowed him down, although they have had some really good conditions in Klitmøller, Denmark, before this competition. And it looks like it might just be today where they've got wind to run it. So it will be a long day today. I guess it's meant to be a week-long competition. And there's another back loop from Leonard, but doesn't quite pull it off this time. But looking very, very solid from the German. Really good to see the youths and juniors out there. And good to see, you know, someone putting this competition on. This is what we need. This is exactly what we need. Neubauer. Oh, don't start me on this, Nose. Don't start me on this. Tony, host dude, who are you? My name is Ben Prophet. Yeah, if you follow the channel, you probably listen to me quite a lot. This is the first time, though, we've done it like this. We've never done commentary from a different country with action going on totally on the other side of Europe, which is very strange for me. The only thing we're struggling a little bit with is the information through to me. And it looks like we've just had confirmation of the girls' winner. And from what we saw on the screen, I think we've got a good idea of who it was. Do I let it go? I can't do this. I'm just going to tell you. It was Lena. Lena took down Maria, and it was a really good performance. She was on the yellow Goya and did a really great job. Seen that lovely forward, and I reckon that was probably what sealed it up. And just got Leonard Neubauer just jibing on that wave, but just pulls off the back. He's seen something better behind. I tell you what, it's very easy in Klitmøller to go chasing a wave, and then it disappears on you. Sometimes some of the waves that start off don't look good, but they build up into some absolute beauties. So it's not always the bigger, well-formed wave that you think would be the one. Sometimes the smaller one just comes out of nowhere and looks really good. We're going to be going to an interview soon with the girls' winner. So Lena will be lining up. So we'll wait for this heat to finish, and then we'll be going over to the beach to hear from the youth of today. This is the next generation of windsurfers, and really good to see them out there pushing it in what looks like some really tricky conditions. So who have we got? Where are you watching from? Let us know. We're obviously on YouTube at the moment. I don't know if anyone else is tuning in wherever. And you can share it if you want the link. You want people to tune in. Definitely share the link over on Facebook, because I don't think we're dueling it up on Facebook as well here. So any sort of shares or information will get the youths getting a bit of viewage. But the good thing is, we're doing it on the YouTube. It actually stays online for a bit. So I guess for the guys, they can go back and watch their heats and have a look at a few things, which I think is always pretty cool. Neubauer. Neubauer. Oh, God. He's going to get this conversation going. He's going to get a lot of airtime just on me trying to pronounce his name. Neubauer. I'm going to say it like that. That's it. That's it. We're done. No more. Watching from Klitmuller. Michelle, there you go. Well, you can help me out. You probably know more information than me. But it looks good. I say Leonard Neubauer looking solid. Looking very solid at the moment. Like I said, he's not the only one in this heat, obviously. Lars Bublak. That's a cool name. And Lewis Igna should be out there. We've seen one. Looks like a Gastro, actually, but I don't know who, because I don't know who's on what. So we're hearing Lena is ready. So we're going to go to the beach and get an interview with the girls' winner.
Okay, here we are with Lena Vitrop, and she just won the women's heat, as you can see on the smile on her face. How do you go? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling super good. I'm super happy to win my heat, but the conditions were super difficult because suddenly the rain came and then the winds picked super much up and we were all overpowered and the wave was super big. But it was fun to try some new conditions here in the PWA. So yeah, I feel super good.
Yeah, we saw you guys out there really just showing loads of girl power out there, and you chose some pretty nice waves. How did it feel?
Yeah, when I ride the wave, I looked up and I saw it was super big, but you just have to go for it, and then it happily went super good for me. So, but I was kind of nervous when I was riding the waves, but you just have to do your best and have fun out the water. So that's the most important thing.
No, and these are your waves, so you did ride them pretty good. I saw also you did a couple of tricks on your waves. What were those like?
It was a cutback. When you ride the wave and you turn out like this, it's called a cutback, and that's the thing you get points on in the competition. So, yeah.
Is that your favorite trick to do?
No, my favorite trick is to jump a front loop. I also made in my heat, and I felt super good, and I also felt it was a good front loop because I chose a big wave, and yeah, it just ended out super good in the ending also. So I'm happy for that.
Good job, Lena. We're also super proud of you. Thank you. Go and hug everyone. You totally enjoyed it.
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Back to you guys.
Okay, so there we go. Super happy Lena there, and deservedly so. I think she was super chuffed with that front loop, and so she should be. She stomped it. And like she said, there's some big waves out there. You know, these are the youth guys, and they're not the biggest out there, but there is some big old lumps coming through on the Klitmuller Reef in Denmark for this youth World Cup, sponsored by NoerStick. This live stream definitely wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for Mr. Noor. He's behind the decks at the moment, actually running this whole live stream crew. He runs the Stream Factory up there in Klitmuller itself. So really cool to have Finn putting this all together, giving the youth some coverage, basically. Yeah, getting them out there, because I think it's super interesting for them to come back and watch it too. It's nice to know that someone's filming your heat. Oh, how's that for a big rocket? Yes, and it is getting bigger on the reef. Things are looking up. Yeah, cool, man. I think that interview was really good, though. Good to see. She's off to go and give everyone a hug. I think I'd want a hug after coming in from there. It doesn't look promised, does it? So we've got a few people watching from where we got Holland. We've got William in Holland. What else have we got? We've got Neil over in Australia. G'day, mate. We got Penn over in Finisterre, Brittany. Slick visual poetry coming at us from central Germany. Yeah, we've got a few Danes watching. We've got Pauline, Michelle. So, yeah, good to see a few people tuning in. Obviously, we've got the Gorge tuning in by the sounds of it. I think Tony was over in the Gorge, wasn't he? If you haven't heard the results so far, we had Gasparini winning. Oh, it was half-foot forward. Absolutely stomps it on the 0.7. I felt the shudders from here. There'll be fish floating to the surface. That was a real stomp. Nice. So, any information, boys? Does anyone want to tell me what heat we've got on? Who have we got out there? Let me know who's on what sail. I know that's the commentator's job. And so hopefully we'll get the information. But the 0.7 absolutely stomped that thing. Let's have a look at the list, see if we can work it out. We might be able to. You never know. Is this the under 20s boys? Could be Nick Spandenberg, Mats van Holten, Simon Thull. Thull. That's the same as that roof rack I used to have when I was younger. Is it the same? Is it the same family? That would be cool, wouldn't it? We'll get them sponsoring. More guys watching over in Brittany, a bit more in Denmark from Carl. Watching on the other side of Denmark, no wind there. I mean, that's the difference, isn't it? You drive a few hours and you've got this. And from what I've heard, I think Koldewey, Klitmuller in the top of Denmark has been so busy this summer. I heard like someone said about surfing lessons up there. They had gone through the roof like 4 times more than a usual summer because obviously no one's traveling. So everyone's gone, right, well, we're going to go to our own Hawaii, the cold Hawaii. And they've been, it's been pretty hectic from what I've heard. We've got Matteo over in Switzerland tuning in. We've got Richie Atlantic in Galicia, so North Spain. I'm going to come up there and see you soon, Richie. When the forecast looks good, let me know. I'm keen. What do I see? For a bit of that, boys. Maybe even take a visit up to cold Hawaii when some of these things get turned down. Yeah, Penn, well, that's what I was hoping for, an elimination ladder online somewhere, but I haven't found it yet and I haven't been sent it. So that's kind of why I'm a little bit in the dark. I would love to know what heat we're on now, guys, if someone could tell me, or a running order. We're still waiting for information. Yeah, I'm also thought that. I did check on the PWA site, but it doesn't seem to be connected, strangely. But you've got to remember, this isn't a full-blown PWA event, so obviously needs people in place to do all these things. And I think to even have the live at the moment has been, you know, a real push from the organisers and from NoerStick, obviously. They're sponsoring this live stream. So, yeah. I think we're going to have to give a big up for them for actually just making it happen, and we're going to run with it how it is. But definitely would love to know who's in the heat. That'll be good. There we go. Mads Bjorna online. That's what we needed. Right, there we go. So after the girls, then we've got under 17 boys heat. 1 under 20s. It's not that helpful because I don't know where we are. I just want someone over in Denmark telling me when we start in what heat, and then I know where we are. But I think we've got the heat 1 under 17 boys. Yeah. So we've had Leonard Neubauer. So this could be Leo Richter, Walter Vignekes and Marlon Magnus. Is that right? We'll soon find out when we get the information through. Oh, little delay forward on the duotone there. That looked pretty lethal. It looked good style, just needed a little bit more height, but I really like the technique. We've got this hot sails on the inside. Good to see a few of the kids, or quite a few of them, wearing helmets. I mean, I just spent some time with Bulls Muller over in Switzerland, and he's definitely a big advocate for the helmet. I think he's even got a new pro model coming out, which, I mean, we haven't seen that in windsurfing for a long time, have we? Like helmets almost being cool. Maybe Balls is going to make the helmet cool. And with all this foil stuff going on, I think we're going to see more and more. But we've got the hot sails going out. Like I said, I'm just waiting for just confirmation of exactly who's who. We have got Liam Dunkerbeck coming up in one of the heats. Not in this heat by the looks of it. So, the hot sails Maui is Volters. There we go. Thank you. Sorry. Like I said, it is a bit of a struggle at the moment. I'm just relying on messages coming through to tell me who's on what sail, because obviously I can't do my own research because I'm not there. I'm still in Portugal. So I do appreciate this. It is going to be a little bit, you know, rough and ready, this live stream, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to give these some kids some sort of promo here, and hopefully I can do a better job than I'm doing at the moment. I just need a bit more information and we will be good to go. So hot sails is Wouters Viganax. As we know, my pronunciation is not got any, but this is Wouters here, and he's picked up the knife. That is the problem with Klitmuller on the reef. If you get a good one, almost, if you're on it, you're too late. It's a bit like Tenerife. You've got to start upwind of the peak, and before it's built, you've got to be bottom turning, and you've just got to hope that your timing is good, because it is really difficult, especially when it's like this. We've got waves coming from, you know, sort of both directions, and they meet in this middle, and you get it wrong, the wave just peels. If you get it wrong, it kind of comes at you, and it's pretty difficult. We just heard Leonard did win that last heat. I mean, he looked on really good form. He had a perfect push loop, back loop, seen some good waves. Yeah, it looked really good. Wouters looking good in this one, though. Nice little rocket on the outside. Here we go. Duotone lining up. So at least we know what heat we're in now. This is Wouters. So this should be Leo or Marlon. Leo or Marlon in action. G31. There we go. I'm not used to seeing sail numbers on the live stream. There we go. We got G31. I don't have sail numbers here. Okay, that doesn't help me then. Sorry. I was getting excited then. So if anyone's out there in Denmark on the beach listening to the commentary, what I would love is a list of all the heats and what sails they're all on. I did ask for this, but we haven't had it come through yet. So I'm just going to put it out there. Maybe someone's listening. Is it a good little one? Oh, I say a little one. That was a big one. And just gets the landing a little bit overcooked. And you can see the sail powered up on him. But that was looking really nice. Solid effort on the duotone. Wouters would have seen that, no doubt about it. So that was Leo or Marlon. Leo Richters or Marlon Magna. Good effort, though. Solid bit. Got a really nice kick off that wave. I'm glad there's a few comments coming in. Richie just doing the work for me. Nice. Is the marketing brand name they use to promote Klitmuller in Denmark. Yeah, I think there we go. So I'm just going to finish that wave off. Really solid on the duotone, putting a really solid performance. Yeah, Brandon there. Let's get on the flags. He's like, maybe that's the end of the heat. Maybe that's what it is. Otherwise, oh no, still going. Cheeky plug. Yeah, we need a runner. We need a runner in Denmark to go around, get everyone's sail and right it next heats, and then we'll be good to go. We'll be able to commentate Portugal. It will be it's going to be a PWA first. Will it be the last? Well, you never know. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, But yeah, so basically going back to the cold away thing, it all kind of happened because, you know, they're trying to promote Denmark, and that was what they came up with. You know, they thought, we've got waves, we've got wind, we've got amazing conditions. It's kind of like Hawaii. In a minute, I've got a good idea. Let's get cold away. And it's kind of worked, I have to say. I think from the sounds of it, especially within that sort of northern Europe, but it looks good, looks good, looks tricky, definitely tricky. Like I say, on the reef up there in Clipmull, it's not a hands B class. I mean, the reef here as well, and it's not far off. It's pretty solid today. Definitely can't complain about the conditions there. We've got no wind here in Portugal at the moment. So I guess we're going to have an interview soon with Leonard. Oh, how's that thing? That looks like Liam Dunkerbeck has just entered the water, because that was an absolutely perfect back loop. The Red Bull sticker sail, I'm sure his dad's had a little bit of influence there, but he's definitely backing up with performance. Schrunkerbeck, how's that for an entrance onto the water? Absolutely just demolished that thing. Perfect. Got Mercedes sticker as well. He is sorted. I mean, so he should be. I mean, he's got the skills. His dad's got the contacts. Bomb. Be a match made in heaven, that thing. Oh, a little backside shove it on the inside from Liam. I think they've had a really good summer in the Canaries, and he looks really fired up. I mean, that is just already to town on this wave. He's had a perfect big back loop. Nice little, just takes the backhand off. I think a lot of the guys could probably learn from that in this sort of more, you know, windy stuff. If you get a bit overpowered, if you let go of that backhand, just let the power go in the sail, and you can still keep the pressure on the rail and get some sick turns. But that is a very, very solid start from Liam Dunkerbeck. I don't know if we can call him Schrunkerbeck, but he's still smaller than he's. Maybe we can. There we go. Dunkerbeck, Schrunkerbeck. Now he's got another ramp here. Nearly lost him in the mist. I think that was one-hander. Sort of soft. At least one limb. It could have been a leg. Could have been a arm. Yeah, Linson saying, bam, huge backy from Little Donkey. Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. We're saying Little Donkey. He's probably bigger than me already, but he's still smaller than his dad. So we can call him Small Dunkerbeck. But solid start. We get in there. We got Noah Vinter and Mats Igna in this one as well, from what I can work out. It's definitely stormy up there, isn't it? It's definitely stormy. From what I've heard, they've had wind for at least a week solid. If this competition had been maybe a week earlier, they day. So dash out the heats today. So I have to have someone bringing me some coffee, because we're going to be in for a long one. If you are tuning in, we're up in Denmark for the NoerStick Cold Hawaii PWA Youth Windsurfing World Cup 2020. Did it going to happen? No, I've got to be honest, no. Did we think we were going to be doing live stream? Well, I didn't know. So we're bringing it to you live from Denmark. And if you are just tuning in, it's probably because I am. But like I said, we're getting there slowly. I'm working it out. by all accounts, looks pretty solid, although the rain has just come through pretty hard. It's going to be hard on the cameras, that's for sure. We've got Liam Dunkerbeck, Shrunkerbeck, and he is absolutely in perfectly nice wave. It's just we've got coming up with Leonard Neubauer, so let's not miss too much of the action, but we're going to go to that interview now. We're not going to go to the interview now because the camera has just gone AWOL. We missed a nice turn from Dunkerbeck though, just where we were going to go to that. It's causing a bit of problems over there, I guess. I mean, dark. We are, just for people on the other side of the world, this is the more yeah, I'm not sure. Looks like we've got a few technical issues at the moment. We're just going to keep talking and see what happens. Liam Shrunkerbeck, Dunkerbeck out there in the action. Say, look, to get wind throughout the day. A bit of a stutter going on. Yeah, the stream is lagging. Okay, that's kind of what I've got as well. Seems to be the rain has done something. Hopefully it sorts itself out as Shrunkerbeck just spinning around that last one. There's no stream apparently. Okay, well, I hope you guys will sort this out. If anyone should have the man over there, so it's heard we have got the interview ready. So I never like to go away from the action when it's happening, but we've got an interview with I think Leonard Neubauer.
Leonard Neubauer, who just won his heat for the under-17s. How are you feeling? Really?
So I got my jumps in. I went for some wave riding, which went quite well as well.
How did you feel on the waves? They're pretty big.
I don't want to break anything the first heats, so yeah, take it easy. A little bit. Let's try.
Super, congrats Leonard, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do later.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, so it looks like we've got a little bit of lag at the moment. I don't know if you guys are hearing me or it's jumping around a lot, but I'm gonna keep talking as usual. So let's see. But it's definitely cutting out for me. So I'm guessing you've got the same problem as Dunkerbeck heads out. There's meant to be a few other guys in the heat. We've not seen much from them so far as we get towards the final, because these are the first rounds in this PWA Youth World Cup sponsored by NoerStick. So we will have, just looking at how many rounds we're going to actually have. And finally, yeah, so there's quite a few. The under-17s, just to give you an idea, 9 riders in it. which is a pretty solid turnout. In the under 20s, we've got 6 riders. Under 15, we've got 7 riders. And then so far we've seen from the girls, we've got, well, 2 or 3 riders from the girls. I guess it depends on the conditions because they're pretty big out there for some of the younger ones. So maybe we haven't seen those guys today. Oh, rocket from Strongerback. Okay, well, just been told to check a message, but I can't see any messages on mine. Then lovely turn there. 0.7, he's been killing it. It's got a tricky heat. So hopefully we can get a list of the riders and the gear on. Obviously, the guys that I know, obviously, Schrankenbeck, Leonard Neubauer, you know, Tobias Bjorner. These are the guys I know, but there are a few guys I don't know, and they're not always on the same sail. So I kind of need confirmation of what those guys are on, but they look like they're shredding up, and I just want to give them the correct name. Would be nice. Would be nice. Richie said the stream is jumping around more than Liam's. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Like I said, I thought from Denmark we were going to have solid internet. Maybe the weather is doing something. I don't know if it's on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so we've got a few lists coming through now. Just have to do some work here to work out who's who. 0.7, Noah. Maybe that's Noah on the 0.7. Let's try and say, sorry if I sound a little bit lost. I'm a little bit lost. There we go. It is Noah. So Noah on the 0.7. Good shout for him. Noah Vinkner. Solid, mate. Solid. Really good start to the heat as well. Now we just saw before, Liam's been shredding it all up heat, so he's got a difficult heat here. Not going to be easy. Hopefully it's sorted out. This is Liam Schrankenbeck, Dunkerbeck, lovely one into the white water there. Manages to stay on. Can he clean it up? He's just going to have another turn on the white water. I think any one of the main guys that have done the PWA here in Klitmuller, they know how difficult it is on the reef. You know, the locals definitely have a massive advantage. We saw Kenneth Denelson looking solid as a rock every time we've had a competition here on the reef. He has been right up there. Got his best result, which is a top 5, I think, maybe 6th or 5th in the PWA. So really turned it on. And he just seemed to know where exactly to be and then put down some big power turns that we're used to seeing. So it's all about reading the conditions. A lot of the competition is like that. You know, when you watch these heats, you maybe sit there and go, yeah, I can do that, I can do that. But you put yourself in a heat and you've got to do that move at that time and find that wave. It's a lot more tricky than it looks. We've got Jacqueline, positive vibes tuning in. Solid heat from Schrankenbeck there. Massive pushy. Got that big old back here at the beginning. Solid waves. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't go through. But he did have a solid heat from the 0.7 rider. Yeah, the 0.7 rider, which was Noah Vinkner. He looked really good as well. So a really big shout out to Noah. Looked very good. And I think we'll be seeing more of him. Next. Kohlberg in this. about. Hey, let's see. So we got Valters 1, apparently, the under 17s. Last round we saw, just hearing, coming through. Valters, yeah, from. And we. That's the under 20 boys. So Nick Brandenburg, Mats von Holtzen, and Simon Full. Again, let's wait and see what we're given, but that's what I work out. Yeah, we've got confirmation as well as Liam Dunkerbeck, Shrunk 17s boys. Leonard Neubauer. Ripping. One on the YouTube saying chip off the old block. Oh, big old cannonball there. Was it? I only saw the end of it. Maybe it was now. Right. Was looking at the comments just as maybe it wasn't. The screen was lagging. Oh, backy from, I think that was Brandenburg. Was very solid. The lag is back, apparently. Oh, come on. Don't kill me here. Oh, come on, Danish internet. You've got this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so refresh browsers. Refresh the browser. That's refresh the browser. I mean, that's what we all got to do. Okay, let's see. We've, I think they've done something technical. They told me to refresh, so maybe we're back in. So hopefully this is. So let's hope we get this sorted. Of all the countries in the world, we've never really had an internet problem in Denmark. Okay, hopefully, come on, give us that, people. It's definitely lagging. Well, we'll commentate. I see how we're up. Nick Spandenberg, we got Matt Van Holten and Simon Full. I think his dad used to make the roof racks. Anyone else used to have a full roof rack? Oh, I'm going to have a quick look through in this under 20s category. Simon Full, solid, pretty good. I mean, that was a solid effort, man. I'm pretty sure. Just sale good. Also got Fanatic Duotone. Should be out somewhere. Sprite gun. Look for a good position. Game though, Simon Full looking on that sail off Hamburg. He's had some really good. Just needs to those big ones landed. And the gun sail as well from Sprandon looking very good. We haven't seen him much. Not really seen him on screens. So hopefully they sort the internet problem out, because it's going to be pretty hard to watch, I have a feeling. Okay, so not quite working at the moment. I don't know. I guess the sound is all interrupted as well. To the sound. If you're still hearing the sound, that would be, I don't know. I wouldn't know what to say. But pretty difficult. Maybe it's my connection everywhere. Like I said, I would try to say, but I'm maybe that's the problem. Hopefully it's not, or hopefully it is. This is Simon Thull. Pretty good so far. Looking like he's good heat. Cheers. So I haven't noticed this.